Test. Hey everybody, William Warfield here with you, and joining me is Coach Nate Valentine of the Lexington Christian Academy Eagles. And Coach, honored to talk to you again today, but I'm excited about this season. I think you got a really great team this year, and we know you got Scott County coming up tonight, but I mean, just a great team you got returning this year.
Yeah, and I think we have a lot of good pieces right now. We've gotten off to a good start. You know, we're 4-0 and have played well. You know, a lot of guys contributing right now, which is a good thing. There's a lot of competition for playing time, and you know, there's some guys that probably deserve some minutes, but it's hard to figure out who to take those minutes from. So, just really excited about our overall attitude, team chemistry. Our effort's been great, our energy's been great. So, hopefully that'll carry over to tonight.
I've got to watch you already a couple times this year. You know, the chemistry, as you mentioned, Coach, is pretty amazing. I think Kyle Rode is your superstar on the team, but I think guys like the Harper kid that came in, transfer into your team, but a guy like Isaac Hunt, these guys are really stepping up this year for you.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, I think we've had Kyle obviously gets a lot of the attention. But I don't think he's been our leading scorer yet. In 4 games, we've had 3 different leading scorers, and Austin Hall led us the first 2 games. So getting a lot of points from a lot of different areas. But you can tell a lot about your team just watching the video and seeing how many times guys are high-fiving and guys are encouraging, and how the bench reacts to plays. And right now, all that's really positive, and I think that goes a long way. Sometimes that means a lot more than the talent that you have.
You mentioned Austin Hall. The kids, it seems like over the summer he's developed this amazing vertical. I've seen him, actually dunk a couple times in the games. But I know you're really excited about that vertical he's got this year. He's out there, he's trying to block shots, but I mean, he's out there rebounding and dunking the basketball. That's great.
Yeah, no, he's had a tremendous season. He got to play. He got a lot of varsity minutes last year, so he got a lot of experience. And he's always had that ability. I think it was just him believing in himself and having the confidence in himself to go do it. But Kyle Rhodes doing a tremendous job at the point right now, setting all those guys up and getting them easy buckets. And Austin's been one that a lot of teams will focus on Carter and Kyle. Now we got some other guys making shots. I think Austin's the benefactor of that. But he's developed a terrific inside game. He's got great footwork, great post moves, nice touch around the basket. So he's a big part of our success right now.
You mentioned Carter Hendrickson, kid's on fire already early this season. He's only going to get better, and he's growing with his game.
Yeah, no, he's had a tremendous preseason. Hasn't shot the ball great from 3 yet, but he's probably one of the better shooters on the team. Another guy that can go inside out. He's rebounding. He started the year with, I think, 3 straight double-doubles for us. And, with his size and the way he handles the ball and shoots the ball, he's a tough matchup for a lot of guys.
What's really stood out to you so far that, something in addition to this year's team that maybe you didn't have last year?
I don't know compared to last year. I know this year I think the ball moves really well. You see a lot more what we call one more passes, where guys are passing up open looks to throw one more pass to the open man. But we're moving the ball, and I think a lot of that has to do with the way we're playing and schematically with Kyle at the point, and they're just really moving the ball, being really unselfish, and that's going to pay off for us.
Speaking of paying off, I think the tough schedule that you guys are playing is going to pay off come postseason. I know you guys are trying to get over that hurdle too, trying to get to the 11th region tournament.
Sure, yeah, no, we tonight obviously the road really gets tougher. with Scott County, and then we go Dunbar and at Boyle County, and a tough field in our Central Bank Classic. So to get ready for that postseason run, you got to play a tough schedule, and you got to play all those guys, and that's the guys that we're going to have to beat. So tonight's going to be a really good test to let us know where we are. We talk a lot about it's not going to define who we are, whether we win or lose tonight, but it's going to tell us where we are. So we'll be able to go out and play free with no pressure, and this will be a really good measuring stick for us.
Are you going against a legendary coach tonight? He's got a great team as well. The Marrero kid really stands out. I know a lot of colleges are seeking him, as a lot of colleges are giving Kyle a look as well right now. But you got two superstars going toe-to-toe there.
Sure, yeah. No, obviously tremendous amount of respect for Coach Hicks, and I've known him since I grew up in Laurel County, and he was at Corbin, so I've known Coach Hicks for a long time, and ton of respect for the job that he's done with that program there at Scott County also. But yeah, Michael Moreno is a tremendous talent. He and Kyle are AAU teammates in the summer, so those two will get to face off, and they get they get rated in the top 5 usually in their class, and they flip-flop in the rankings and all that, but all that kind of goes out the window, and both of those guys, the thing that got a lot of respect for Michael and the job he does with his team and the type of kid he is, and it's the same with Kyle, and that's that's pretty special to see those guys with all the ability and the talent they have, and the impact that they have on their team and on their classmates.
We touched a little bit about the region and your tough schedule, but you play in probably one of the toughest, probably the toughest district in the state of Kentucky. Yeah,
there's no question, and sometimes we like to kind of complain about that and say, what if we were in another district? But
yeah,
when we all signed up to come to school here, and I signed up to coach here, we were in the 43rd district. So
right.
I think it's an advantage, because you get to play that competition night in, night out, and knowing that if you can get out of the district, you got a shot at it, and that's the exciting piece, and hopefully we'll be able to break that door down here sooner than later.
Real quick, Coach, the keys to the game tonight for Scott County.
Scott County, tremendous pressure. They're going to trap and try to force us into some bad decisions. We've got to take care of the ball. I think most importantly, we've got to be able to rebound. They send 5 guys to the offensive glass almost every trip, and just kind of dare you to throw it out long on them. So we've got to be able to rebound. They're very, very physical, and they're not a team that just runs into your back and stops. They fight, they throw you out of the way, they get around.
Yeah.
So I think rebounding is really going to be the difference in the game tonight.
And you actually hold a win against Scott County in your career so far here at LCA. That's pretty big.
Yeah, we were fortunate to win the first year that I was here. We beat Scott County.
Yeah.
So just we didn't have a very good showing up there last year, and then played pretty well against them in the Woodford County tournament. Couldn't come out with a win, so hopefully tonight we can find a way to finish.
Trying to even it up.
Exactly.
2-2. We'll see what happens tonight, folks. You're going to watch the game live here on PrepSpin.com. 1080p HD. Beautiful thing, Coach.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Good having you.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Lee, and I'm happy with my smile.
And I'm Other Lee, and I ain't happy with my smile.
I went to White, Greer, and Maggard, and they fixed my smile for me.
And I never smile, and that's why I'm having some alone time here at dinner.
I love that I can go to White, Greer, and Maggard with all my questions.
And I love that I don't have to brush my teeth at night.
Don't be like this, me. Go to White, Greer, and Maggard for a picture-perfect smile.
I'm not happy with my teeth. They're not straight enough.
Let me fix them for you.
No. You are not White, Greer, and Maggard.
I'm sort of like White, Greer, and Maggard. I'm local, love smiles, love to fix things.
No.
Sorta you isn't you. White, Greer, and Maggard, where a beautiful smile is just the beginning.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthodontics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards, They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I'm not loving my smile. I should have got braces when I was a kid. I want my teeth to be straight.
Dude, go to White, Greer, and Maggard. So, I see you took my advice. Better?
Oh, better.
You're not you when your teeth aren't straight. Get started at White, Greer, and Maggard today.
Good evening. Welcome to Lexington Christian Academy High School basketball. I'm Greg Horn, joined by David Rodriguez and William Wardfield, and we have got a big-time 11th region matchup tonight, David Rodriguez, as the undefeated Lexington Christian Academy Eagles at 4-0 take on Scott County at 2-0.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic game. So you look at both these teams coming in, Scott County ranked number 3 in Bluegrass Preps and picked to win the region. And then you got Lexington Christian off to a 4-0 start. Winning margin of victory, 30 points, playing really well, ranked 14th as well. So, I think this is going to tell a lot. It's definitely going to be the first time Christian's really going to be tested, and you're in for a real treat.
Well, it is going to be a great matchup. As you said, LCA's had a lot of tune-up games. They've been led by, they've got a trio of 6'6" guys, and the thing that's kind of good about them is they don't necessarily play underneath the basket.
Well, they don't, and it's really exciting. So you got Carter Hendrickson, 6'6". Just a great shot, steps out to the three-point lane, hits it from all over the place. Austin Hall actually leading this year so far in scoring with just over 18 points a game. And then you got your super sophomore with Kyle Rode, and does a little bit of everything, inside, outside. Just tremendous trio. It's going to be interesting to see how Scott County kind of matches up with that and kind of tries to make them play the way they want to.
Well, Kyle Rode, obviously one of the top sophomores in the state, but he's also doing pretty well nationally, too.
Well, he really is. So he's getting a lot of looks, high potential, high major potential there. Still young, but definitely filling out. He's got a great body for basketball and can do a little bit of everything. So it's exciting when you can bring the ball up the floor, you can bang down in the post. Just really tremendous talent. Be interesting to see how he plays out over the next couple seasons.
The thing that's been amazing to me about Rhodes, as you said, he can handle the ball. He's averaging 7 assists a game, so he's doing a great job playing a lot of point guard. But Scott County's got an outstanding sophomore themselves.
Well, they do. Michael Moreno, and he is outstanding. Right now on the season, he's averaging 26 points a game, about 12 rebounds, 6'6", super sophomore. Right now you got Kyle Rode ranked number 1 in the state by a lot of publications, and right behind him is Michael Moreno. That's going to be a really good test. To see if they match up together, if they play off each other and just kind of focus offensively. But what you're going to see is 2 really talented players that have a really bright future in basketball.
Well, 2 other guys that you expect a lot from out of Scott County is Cooper Robb, and then also they've got Bryce Long that plays a lot for them too. So you're going to have those 3 guys to keep an eye on for Scott County. But Scott County, just outstanding team. They lost in the finals to Dunbar last year. Did not lose anybody off of that team, and so they've got a lot of experience. In a game like that tonight, it's important.
Well, I think so. So you've got all these talented players. It's actually a really good matchup when you look at it on paper. So a lot of times when that happens, it's who can handle the pressure. Big pressure game, big matchup early in the season. How can you eliminate turnovers, silly mistakes, and who comes out kind of calm and under control and kind of starts the game off right. It'd be interesting to see the first 5 minutes of this game. Is going to be really, really important.
Well, I was talking to Nate Valentine before the game here just a few minutes ago and asked him, Coach, what are the keys in your opinion tonight for your team to get a win against an outstanding Scott County team? He said 2 things simply to me, Greg. 1, we got to get the boards, and 2, we can't turn it over.
Well, absolutely. Again, if you're crashing the boards, you're doing it well. Give them one chance, give them one shot at it, and really protect defensive rebounds specifically. And then, like you said, take care of the basketball and don't give them anything in transition. Scott County's quick, they're athletic. You give them any open doors, they're going to definitely take them.
Well, as we said, LCA 4-0. They started out their season against Harrison County at home, won 79-54. Then they played Whitefield Academy here at LCA, also 81-34. Whitefield Academy, a private school out of Louisville. Then they played down in a tournament. It was just a kind of a showcase one-day thing, but they played Ashland Blazer at North Laurel High School, won 69-51. Then they had a big city matchup against Tates Creek. It actually was a pretty close game at halftime. I think it was only about a 10-point difference, but they pulled away, won 88-57. But as you said tonight, the stakes a lot much higher. The competition going to be a little more intense.
Well, it is. And so far, again, they're winning by an average of 30 points. So they're doing their job. They're finding out a lot about each other and give them 4 games to really get comfortable and do their thing. Their opponents so far in the season are 1-11. So this is definitely a step up in competition. It's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out.
Well, we're looking forward to see part of the thing with LCA is we talked about the big 3 that they've got, the 6'6 trio, but then also they've got a guard, Isaiah Hunt, that's a 6'2 sophomore that's going to play some key roles for them. And then also coming off helping them between they had 2 transfers that came in this year, Nathan Harper and Chandler Stewart. And so obviously the big guys are going to be the ones that are the key for Lexington Christian Academy, but these 2 guys that have transferred in are having nice seasons for LCA. Nathan Harper's actually shooting 45% from 3-point range, 9 for 20, and so that's one of the things for LCA to be effective. They got to make the 3 ball.
Well, they absolutely do, and you saw those guys coming in with Harper and Stewart. Had a big game against Tates Creek, made a lot of threes, I think 20 points and maybe 18 on that game. Really were the keys to that win. So, you know, what it shows with Lexington Christian is, yeah, they got the big 3, but everybody can contribute. Also might be a great game for them to step up, and kind of that guy you don't quite expect to come out and be the big factor in this game.
Well, it is Hall of Fame night here at Lexington Christian Academy. They've got a lot of people here at the reception just behind us. I'm sure they're going to be going down for the game. We're only about a minute and 40 seconds away from tip-off, but we're glad you joined us for Lexington Christian Academy High School football on PrepSpin, and we want to thank White Greer Maggard for helping be one of our sponsors that make athletics possible for high school all over Central Kentucky, and couldn't do this without them. But we're going to take a minute break and send it back, and then it's going to be tip-off here. You're listening to Lexington Christian Academy High School basketball on PrepSpin.com.
I am Lee, and I'm happy with my smile. And I'm other Lee, and I ain't happy with my smile. I went to White, Greer, and Maggard, and they fixed my smile for me. And I never smile, and that's why I'm having some alone time here at dinner. I love that I can go to White, Greer, and Maggard with all my questions. And I love that I don't have to brush my teeth at night. Don't be like this, me. Go to White, Greer, and Maggard for a picture-perfect smile.
I'm not happy with my teeth. They're not straight enough.
Let me fix them for you.
No. You are not White, Greer, and Maggard.
I'm sort of like White, Greer, and Maggard. I'm local, love smiles, love to fix things.
No.
Sorta you isn't you. White, Greer, and Maggard, where a beautiful smile is just the beginning.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthodontics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I'm not loving my smile. I should have got braces when I was a kid. I want my teeth to be straight.
Dude, go to White, Greer, and Maggard. So, I see you took my advice. Better?
Oh, better.
You're not you when your teeth aren't straight. Get started at White, Greer, and Maggard today.
I am Lee, and I'm happy with my smile. And I'm other Lee, and I ain't happy with my smile. I went to White, Greer, and Maggard, and they fixed my smile for me. And I never smile, and that's why I'm having some alone time here at dinner. I love that I can go to White, Greer, and Maggard with all my questions. And I love that I don't have to brush my teeth at night. Don't be like this, me. Go to White, Greer, and Maggard for a picture-perfect smile.
I'm not happy with my teeth. They're not straight enough.
Let me fix them for you.
No. You are not White, Greer, and Maggard.
I'm sort of like White, Greer, and Maggard. I'm local, love smiles, love to fix things.
No.
Sorta you isn't you. White, Greer, and Maggard, where a beautiful smile is just the beginning.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics.
Welcome back to Lexington Christian Academy High School basketball. I'm Greg Horn, joined by David Rodriguez and William Warfield, our producer and the founder, president of PrepSpin.com, here with you for a big 11th region matchup as the undefeated Lexington Christian Academy Eagles take on the Scott County Cardinals. Right now they're introducing the starting lineups, and looks like for Scott County, Bryce Long is going to be starting. Also number 10, Rob Cooper. Then number 24, Michael Marino, who is the outstanding sophomore, one of the top in the state and the country. Then also with them is going to be number 33, Lorenzo Williams. And then rounding out their starting five, Cooper Watts. For the home team, the Lexington Christian Academy Eagles, they're going to start with a 6'6" Carter Hendrickson. He is a junior. Then they're going to also go with number 21, Isaiah Hunt, a 6'2" sophomore. Then LCA's big sophomore, like Michael Marino for Scott County, is Kyle Rode. He's a 6'6" sophomore. Then rounding out the starting lineup, Nathan Harper, number 24, a 6'2" senior. And then Austin Hall, the leading scorer for Lexington Christian Academy. He's a 6'6" junior, and he'll be number 25. So I don't know about you, David, but, man, I'm ready to get this tip-off going.
Man, you can feel a difference in the air tonight. They know it's important. They know it's a big game, and the crowd is ready. I'm ready. It's just time to tip and play basketball now. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
It really is. We expect this game to be up and down, fast-paced. So David's got his hauls. He's ready, man, to keep that throat dry because a lot of people have been under the weather. And so we appreciate you joining us. I'm sure there's some people that couldn't even be here tonight, but PrepSpin.com, the great thing is if you see the game tonight, you want to go back and watch it later, it'll be available. And there's other games that are already been played this year. They're on PrepSpin.com for not just Lexington Christian Academy, but several other schools. So make sure you check that out. But we are ready to tip it off. So glad you joined us. Austin Hall will be jumping for the Eagles and Cooper Watts for the Cardinals. Cardinals get the tip. Eagles start out in a man-to-man. Good play there. He loses it. Drive by LCA's Harper, and it is good. Nathan Harper gets two. Important for LCA to get off to a good start, David, against this Scott County team.
Well, it really is. They're doing a great job right now, man-to-man. Jumping in the passing lane, great job that time by Isaiah Hunt. Really fired up right now, playing with a lot of energy. Like I said, the first couple of minutes in a game like this is going to make a big statement to Scott County. Let them know they're for real. They're ready to play.
Underneath out of bounds, Scott County gets it. Deflection there. Good job on defense. Hendrickson brings it up for LCA. Trying to get it to Rowe, but good pressure there by Scott County. They double team him quickly, though. Isaiah Hunt turns it over. Scott County looking to run. And the LCA is going to be called for their first foul as Isaiah Hunt reaches in. I'm sure the officials, because of the physicality of this game and up-tempo, will probably get control early.
Well, I think they have to. So I think it's going to be a lot of physical play. It's going to be really important to minimize turnovers. But again, it's going to be good to see if Lexington Christian can handle this kind of play. They haven't seen it yet. So far, so good. They're doing a good job. They're coming out with great intensity, great focus.
3 shot by Scott County is off. Going to go out of bounds over to the Eagles. 2-0 LCA, 7 minutes and 7 seconds. Just getting started in this big 11th region matchup between 2 undefeated teams. Kyle Rowe brings it up. He's getting pressured hard there by Lorenzo Williams. Hendrickson's got it over to Austin Hall, who's leading the Eagles in scoring. Hendrickson's got it. Harper gets it. The Eagles try to set it back up. Scott County playing a lot of pressure on the ball. They slide out and do double teams like that quite often out of their defense to trap people. Hunt with the 3 ball. It's good. 5-0. LCA deflection there by Harper leads to almost another steal, but it's going to go off them. But LCA very active on defense so far.
Well, they're doing a fantastic job, and you got to like the way Nathan Harper came to play. Had a great game against Tate Street. Continues to get better defensively. He may be the stopper they're looking for.
Going to be side out of bounds for Scott County. Inbounding the ball, Bryce Long. Sure, Michael Marino may get a touch here very soon, but not yet. It's 3 ball, but he gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. Marino showing why he's really special there, David.
Oh, he's really good. And actually, Lexington Christian had good position, front and back. He just went over top of him, got it, and went straight back up. Great play that time by Marino.
Scott County's first basket. Harper with the 3. It's a little bit long. Rebound goes to Bryce Long. Scott County looking to run. LCA does a good job getting back in transition, but 3 goes up by Marino. A little bit long. Henderson with the rebound for the Eagles. Rhodes got it. Eagles looking to run, but Scott County does a good job getting back in transition. Rhodes drives. Shot is blocked. Cardinals have it. They're looking to run. Good pass there. Long goes up for the reverse layup. It's off, but rebound to Marino. He goes back up strong. It's blocked. Of course, the LCA crowd loves that, and what you got to love about a big region game, the crowds get into these games, David.
Oh, the energy is electric here. That time, again, Marino does a great job, goes up strong with the rebound, but Hall that time knocks it out of bounds. Great job.
Marino with the free throw line jumper shows that he can shoot the ball as well as obviously be strong down in the post. 5-4, LCA by 1. Rowe brings it up, tries to drive, but going to be a foul called there against Scott County. I believe that's going to be on Glenn Covington. It's his first. Team's first for Scott County. Underneath out of bounds for LCA. Hendrickson looks inside. Rowe post up. Good job there by the defense. Rob Cooper takes it away. Scott County gets back. Trying to set it up. 3 ball attempt there. Wow. Nice shot there by Cooper Robb.
Great shot under pressure. You can tell every time Kyle Rowe touches the ball, they're going to run a double at him. They want to get it out of his hands, make somebody else beat him, and this guy can do it.
Hendrickson misses on the 3 for LCA. Rebound. Chandler Stewart just checked into the game. 3 ball by Road is up. It's short. Marino with the rebound. 7-5. Scott County up by 2. Their first lead of the game. They push it up in offense, and they will shoot as soon as they're open. Glenn Covington misses the 3 ball. Carter Hendrickson with the rebound, and now LCA gets a matching technical. A lot of emotions in this game.
There really is. That time got tangled up a little bit. Went nose to nose just for a second, and it looks like Carter Henderson's going to get the technical. Just really got carried away that way. But again, it's a really competitive game, and going to have to keep those emotions in check.
Got a foul on Scott County and got the technical. Then unfortunately Hendrickson got a little too jubilant, I'll use the word, about that happening to Scott County. Then he gets hit with a tee, so we have some free throws here being shot. Free throw is good. Eight to 5, second one, it's good. Both free throws made there by Bryce Long. Scott County up 9-5, 4 minutes, 43 seconds left. Marino's going to inbound it for the Cardinals. LCA going to pick up full court. Harper dives for the steal, gets beat, hustling, trying to get back. Covers, but running jump shot there. Scott County, they will shoot it quickly on offense. Missed there, but rebound by Marino. Got to find Marino. Got to get a body on him, don't you?
Well, you really do. And right now, Scott County's definitely winning the battle of the boards. They're getting a lot of second chance points right now. Lexington Christian's going to have to do a better job rebounding.
Scott County, tremendous pressure on defense. LCA Hall's got on the block. He gets double teamed quickly. Ball goes underneath, out of bounds. LCA will keep it. 4 minutes, 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Scott County up 11-5. You got to be strong to get the ball to LCA because Scott County's double teaming quite often, especially if you get on the block.
Well, they really are. They've got active hands, and they're doing a really good job.
Got another foul. The officials doing a good job of getting control of this big regional game with a lot of emotions in it. That's going to be 2 fouls on Cooper Watts, so first player with 2 fouls tonight. Hendrickson's got it. Tries to reverse to Rowe. Back to Rowe, try to set something up. They immediately, every time Rowe gets it, double teams him, but he's going to be called for the over and back. And as we talked about in the pregame, LCA's not seen this kind of pressure yet this year.
Well, they really haven't, and they started out really well, but right now they're throwing doubles at all the big three. And that time, Kyle Road, I think they maybe got a bad break that time. It was slapped away by Scott County, but called over and back. And Lexington Christian's going to have to do a better job maintaining the basketball, limiting turnovers. And right now, they're not even getting a great look at the shot right now.
Well, they're really not, and that's one of the things Nate Valentine said, I got to get a timeout, try to get my guys back together. Valentine, in his 3rd year as a head coach, he was an assistant coach at Transylvania University for, I believe, 8 years. But we appreciate all our sponsors that make LCA basketball possible on PrepSpin.com. We want to thank White Greer Maggard Orthodontics. We want to thank Bluegrass Orthopedics and Andrew Carlson. Also want to thank Mingy Beef Jerky, All Sports, and UK Sports Medicine. Please support them with your business and make sure you tell them thank you for making high school athletics possible on PrepSpin.com. Out of the timeout, Scott County brings it across. LCA still in a man-to-man. Harper's tops 3 ball by Marino is good. Gives a little hush sign to the student section of LCA. All fun and games here in a big region matchup. 14-5. LCA was up 5-0, 14-0 run for Scott County. Great pass underneath and the cut by Austin Hall, but not able to finish. Marino with the rebound. Scott County looks to push it at every pace, and they will shoot threes immediately. This one short. Scott County getting some subs into the game. Nice pass underneath, but call for traveling there. Cam Fluker. LCA really needs a bucket to kind of settle things down here, David.
Well, they really do. Right now they're playing a 4-out, 1-in, but every time they get it, there's the double from Scott County. What you might want to see right here is a little bit of backdoor. They're playing a lot of high-pressure basketball. The backdoor should be open. And also set maybe some strong screens up top, see if they can get into the lane.
Rhodes got it, gives it to Hendrickson. Hendrickson drives. Good pressure defense by Scott County. Marino gets a deflection. Still goes to Covington. 3-ball attempt up by Scott County. It's short. But rebound there by Scott County, but Watts lost it. LCA looking to run, but Scott County gets back. 3-ball by Harper. It's long. Misses. Scott County on the breakout, and they get the layup. And, man, you better get back quickly because Scott County doesn't play around on offense.
Oh, they're really, really quick. Great job that time grabbing that rebound, looking up court immediately. Great baseball pass and perfect finish that time.
Cooper Robb with the finish on that one. Hendrickson muscles in, gets a much-needed LCA bucket. 16-9, Scott County up by 9. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Marino's got it on the block. Tries to go up strong, but Hendrickson does a good job holding his own. And got a whistle, and they're going to call a foul on Hendrickson. So it's going to be his second, I believe. It is. So he's going to have to come out. Austin Hall checks back into the game for Harper, and Isaiah Hunt's out. Hendrickson's going to have to come out. Pierce Dalton, number 2. Sophomore guard getting his first action of the night. Also, number 12 checks into the game. Will Hacker, sophomore for LCA. A lot of emotions, boy. You kind of get fatigued quick in a game like this, David.
You really do. That adrenaline keeps pumping, and it can wear you out. And right there, Carter Henderson, give him all the credit in the world. He's drawn a tough matchup with Moreno. And right now, it'd be really interesting to see. You got your two super sophomores going at it right now, Rode and Moreno together. It'd be interesting to see how this plays out.
Moreno guarded by Rowe, matchup a lot of people would like to see. Tries to do a handoff there to Cooper Robb, but good pressure defense by Will Hacker, and so on the turnover, LCA is going to get it back.
Great job that time by Rode. I think that's a great matchup for him. I'd like to see Rode and Hall on Moreno. I think they've got just a little more bulk, a little more size that can kind of bump him out, keep him off the glass. You can't give him two looks at it. One's bad enough.
Nice drive there by Stewart, but he kicks it off. Rode comes up to set a screen, but he slips the screen. Little pull-up jumper. It's long. Dalton tries to crash the boards and Hall, but Hacker gets the rebound. Rode shoots a three. It rims out. Moreno with the rebound. Michael Moreno showing why he's one of the top players in the state of Kentucky just as a sophomore. Three ball for Scott County is short. Pierce Dalton with the rebound. Good hustle. Gets it to Stewart. Stewart's got it. Nice bounce pass, but Hacker really threaded the needle. Kind of a tough spot, though, for Hacker to be able to catch that.
Yeah, it was a great vision. Great look for it that time. Came off a little bit low. Just hard to grab full speed coming down the court. I think he had Rode coming down the right side that time. Probably would have been a good opportunity for him. Missed him that time.
Good defense by LCA. Hacker pressuring the ball there. Bryce Long, he pulls up, shoots a three ball. It's long. Pierce Dalton goes Rode with a rebound, kicks it out to Stewart. Stewart pushing it. Going to try to take it all the way to the right, but he gets the ball deflected out, and there's going to be a foul called on Scott County. But you got to like Stewart's aggression since he's come into the game.
Oh, absolutely. He's going to go down there and draw the foul. Right now, Lexington Christian, it looks like they got punched in the mouth, kind of staggered them a minute. Now they're starting to fight back a little bit. They realize, hey, it's going to be a physical game. It's going to be a fast game, and they need to come to play. And you really like the way he just kind of took it right into the heart of the defense, went up strong, and drew the foul.
First free throw up by Chandler Stewart is off. Stewart on the year was 3 for 3 from the free throw line before that one, so he's 3 for 4 now, so shooting 75%. Got just barely under a minute left here in the first quarter. Greg Horn joined by David Rodriguez, William Moorfield, our producer tonight. Michael Moreno gets it out. He does make the second free throw, 16-8. Scott County looks inside, but will not hesitate to pull the trigger from three range. And speaking of that, on cue, they shoot a three there. It's off by Fluker, so LCA Rowe gets the rebound, and Stewart's going to bring it up. Be great for LCA to finish out this quarter with a bucket.
Well, it's definitely sorely needed. The ball's in the right hands right now, Kyle Rode. I'd like to see him maybe get a little help with screen, get him driving in the lane.
That time, they good job of handling the ball there and get rid of Stewart. They immediately go after the steal, Scott County does, but just got him on the arm. That's going to be on Caleb Covington, his first foul. That's 5 fouls on Scott County. Side out of bounds for LCA with 26 seconds left. Coach Valentine probably wants to try to get the last shot here. Rowe tries to come up, set a screen. Tremendous pressure on the ball by Scott County, but Austin Hall says, I'm open, I'm going to take it, and he makes the three ball. Big bucket there for LCA, David.
Oh, Chandler Stewart, again, great job penetrating, drawing the defense, great kick to Hall. He was ready for it, knocked it down.
Fluker not shy at all, kept shooting threes, didn't make any, but that one he does. It's bottoms up, so that's going to end the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, it is 19-11. Scott County leading Lexington Christian Academy. We're going to take a break, recognize some of our sponsors. You're listening to Lexington Christian Academy High School Basketball on PrepSpin.com.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthodontics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
Welcome back to Lexington Christian Academy High School basketball. I'm Greg Horn, joined by David Rodriguez, William Warfield, our producer tonight, the founder and president of PrepSpin. LCA down 19-11, but not bad for the first quarter between two big city matchups, and LCA comes out flying. Austin Hall, 2 threes in a row, David.
Oh, perfect job. Kind of post up in the corner. It's obviously a great place. Again, great job dribble penetration, draws the help, and nice kick out. Austin Hall is ready, catches it, an immediate release.
Wow. Michael Marino shooting a 3 like it's a layup. Marino outstanding. He's already got 12. Makes it 22-14. Scott County up by 8. Austin Hall tries to drive, finds Isaiah Hunt in the corner. Back up top to Chandler Stewart. Road trying to come up, set a screen. Tremendous pressure defense on Scott County, but this time calling the foul. It's going to be 6 fouls on. Then that's the first foul, though, on Lorenzo Williams, but you better be strong with the ball for your LCA because Scott County's bringing it on defense.
Yeah, they really are. They're playing extremely tough, physical, and with tremendous speed. They've got great team speed from 1 to 5, and they're doing a great job right now. LCA is struggling to take care of the basketball. They've got to get that figured out if they want to have a great finish to the game.
Good pass there by Road to Hall, but Scott County recovers quickly. As you said, that speed on their defense is amazing. They're a great hustle by both teams, but Scott County on the break, but Chandler Stewart gets back, causes a little deflection. Great look inside, but unfortunately Dakota Allen couldn't hold the pass. It had a little bit of velocity on it there. Kind of hard to catch that.
Yeah, that was coming at him pretty quick right there. So he let it go, and it just was tough to get from 2 feet. But again, Scott County doing a great job. They moved the ball really well with the pass. LCA is trying to beat it with the dribble right now, but they're getting a little bit better. They're penetrating and getting a good look.
Well, they found their answer at least in the last 2 minutes. Austin Hall with his 3rd 3 makes it 22-17. Cardinals up by 5, but great pressure there. Harper almost gets a steal, but Scott County recovers. Hall tries to take the charge, but can't do it there. But I'll tell you, man, Harper is playing with a lot of pressure, and as we know, ball pressure at the point really creates havoc.
It really does. It kind of takes you away from everything you're wanting to do. Lexington Christian is doing a 5-out right now. Just trying to create penetrating lanes for their guards, for their players. They all have tremendous ability, but Scott County just beating to the punch every time, just really quick, really physical. It's a problem so far.
Isaiah Hunt blocks Michael Marino, but Marino showing why he's so good. He didn't slow him down. He just went back and got the block shot, puts it back up. He's got 14 right now, showing why he's so outstanding. 24-17, the Eagles. Hunt's trap, tries to get it to Hall. He does. Tries to cut to the basket. Deflection by Scott County goes out of bounds. And not only, you said this, but I'm just amazed. Not only is the ball pressure so intense, but they recover so well when they dive.
They really do, and it's a kind of a junk defense. So you double and then you jump into passing lanes and kind of rotate. So, credit to Scott County. They're doing a really good job.
Hall finally misses a 3, rims in and out. Scott County's got it, looking to rush. Cooper Robb brings it up, guarded by Isaiah Hunt. Oh, nice block by Austin Hall, but Robb gets it back. He goes up again, misses, gets his own bucket again. This time LCA Road comes out with the rebound. That was just great basketball right there. 2 guys just fighting for the ball.
Just extreme toughness, and give credit to both sides. They're both fighting hard. They're going up there with it with 2 hands. That time Kyle Road comes down with it and is fouled by Cooper Robb. But Cooper Robb's doing a phenomenal job for Scott County, taking care of the basketball, getting the Scott County into some good things.
At halftime, if you guys can keep talking, he wants me to film something. Switch the camera on you guys.
All right, so Kyle Road's going to be going to the free throw line. Kyle Road been to the free throw line 17 times. He's 12 for 17, 71% from the line. First one's up. It's good. So cuts it down 24-18. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left here till halftime. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I'm Greg Horn, joined by David Rodriguez, William Warfield, founder, president of PrepSpin, producing tonight for us. Second one by Road is good, so gets it down to 5. LCA a little pressure of their own. They get a turnover out of it. Harper's got it, gets it to Road. Kyle Road pushes it up. Hall comes up, gets him the screen, but he slips the screen, but Road keeps it. He drives, tries to go up, but can't finish. So that's going to go to Scott County. Tell you start making threes like Austin Hall does, it kind of opens up the middle because people got to come out and defend the three.
Well, it really does, and you give credit to Kyle Road that time. Saw the double coming, kind of hesitation dribble, and then it was able to kind of break free. Didn't get the finish that time, but it's opening up for him, and hopefully he can continue to do that.
Road with a deflection there. LCA gets a turnover. Hendrickson back in the game with 2 fouls, but he loses it. Hunt gets it, passes it back to Road. He goes up and one. Nice finish there by Kyle Road. That's going to be the bucket good. Cut it down to 3 points, and Road and Marino both showing why they're special players.
Well, they really are. And again, it's all about toughness right now, and those are two of the toughest players that are out here on the court. Doing a phenomenal job. Road, to be honest with you, doing a lot of great things, but hasn't got into the scoring column that much. Those last 2 free throws, and now this great play right here. Hopefully it'll get him started. 24-21, and hopefully 22, just down 2 with the way Scott County's playing. You got to kind of like where you are with Lexington Christian. Quite a few turnovers and still only down 2 in the second quarter.
And Scott County piling up the fouls. That was second on Cooper Robb, and he's one of their key players. So Marino's got the ball out top. We got ourselves a great game here, though. Fluker's got it, trying to get it set up. Cooper Robb comes up top. He's got it. LCA looks like they have gone back into a 2-3. Kind of shake things up a little, give Scott County a different look, slow the tempo down. In the corner, baseline drive, and it's good by Bryce Long.
2-3 zone. Did a great job kind of finding himself in the short corner that time. Scott County did a great job recognizing that and had a nice look.
Good drive there by Stewart. He finishes. But you got to get back because Scott County's ready, and good recovery by Nathan Harper. 2 first-year players, the transfers at LCA, both getting it done. One on the offensive end, now Harper on the defensive end.
It was a great job. Scott County wants to push it every opportunity. It was another great pass, and fortunate that time that Nathan Harper came back and deflected that out of bounds.
Underneath out of bounds, Scott County gets it in. Cooper Robb's got it. Sure like to see Marino get another touch. Henderson guarding him. Robb drives, and bucket is good. Cooper Robb, he's got a nice game. I like his game, David.
Oh, he's phenomenal. He's a really, really good player. He's got 2 fouls right now. Got to be careful not to get his third in the second quarter before halftime. But definitely controls the game, really patient, doesn't get rattled at all.
Chandler Stewart, nice penetration to Rowe. 3 ball by Harper. It rims out, but he's fouled. He's going to be going in 3. Looks like the foul probably is going to be on Bryce Long. He's talking to the official about it, but that's going to be his second. So I think the LCA's recovered nicely after that 19-5 run by Scott County.
Well, they really have, and I think they've done a better job taking care of the basketball. Got to give them a lot of credit also of being able to get into the lane. Nathan Harper's doing a really good job getting in the lane and finding those shooters on the perimeter, causing a little bit of havoc right now for Scott County.
Harper makes the first, misses the second. He's 43% coming into the game today from the free throw line. Makes the third one, so cuts it down to 3s. LCA with a little full court pressure himself, 2-2-1. Rowe with a deflection, and LCA seems to be a lot better on defense, seem to calm down, getting deflections, getting hands in the passing lanes.
And they did a better job that time. Like we talked about in the beginning, this is by far their toughest competition. It's really eye-opening when you talk the speed, the toughness, the hands that are all over you with Scott County. It took them a second, but right now they're kind of in that groove and really more comfortable on the court.
Fluker already hit 1-3. Long, nice drive, but good job of recovery by Kyle Rowe, sprinting to the elbow gets that. So great defensive rotation there by the Eagles. Leads to the steal by Road. Eagles looking to try to tie it or cut it to one. Austin Hall loses the ball. Scott County pushing it. Blaine Harden, the sophomore, checks into the game for the first time, and he's going to be called, actually, I think they called that actually on Harper for reaching in. Harden just checked in the game. He is a football player, just getting into the basketball thing. Sophomore. Nephew of Texas assistant basketball coach Darren Horn, so he's got some good genes to work with.
Well, he sure does. Darren Horn, a standout player at Tates Creek and then Western, and now at Texas as a coach. You can't beat that. You know, he's definitely got big shoes to fill, but I guarantee he's going to be the player for it.
Second free throw is up, and it is good by Cooper Robb. Robb playing with those 2 fouls, but such a key player for Scott County. Coach Hicks says, you know, be careful, keep him in, and makes it 30-25 LCA. Throw long over the press this time. Underneath on the block to Harper, a little bit long. Hall goes for the tip. I think they're going to call over the back, though, on that, but tremendous effort by Austin Hall.
Yeah, it really was. And he went hard at it. That time, Nathan Harper felt the footsteps of that Scott County back line and kind of threw it over the rim, and unfortunately coming away with the over-the-back call.
They actually called it foul on Road, so I stand corrected. I thought it was on Hall, but it was 2, but it was 2-2, not 2-5. So apologize to Austin there. Marino, elbow jumper, it's off. Road tries to get him, it can't. Hendrickson goes up with it, but be a foul called. And unfortunately for Hendrickson, that's going to be his 3rd foul, so he's probably going to have to take a break for the rest of this half.
Again, another second chance point for Scott County. Doing a really good job that time. Cooper Watts kind of crashing the boards and was able to outfight Road and Hendrickson. That's something they're going to have to clean up at halftime.
Well, Carter Hendrickson's going to have to take a break there with that 3rd foul. Isaiah Hunt checks back in. We've got Road, Hall, Nathan Harper, and Chandler Stewart, and Isaiah Hunt in for the Eagles. Second free throw up by Watson. It's good. So his first point of the game makes it a 6-point lead for Scott County. We've got a little over 2 minutes, 2:09 to be exact, left till halftime. Big 11th region matchup between 2 undefeated teams. LCA 4-0, Scott County 2-0. Rowe brings it up, getting pressured by Williams. Gets it over. They immediately traps. He comes over the midcourt line. 3-ball attempt is good by Chandler Stewart. He is filling it.
Oh, he's doing a really nice job. Again, that time Road, Scott County loves to double that time. When you get 2 on you know somebody's open. Road able to find him in a great knockdown 3.
3-ball attempt is up by Cooper Robb. It's a little bit long. Rowe with the rebound. Williams, his new friend, waiting on him. Don't think they'll be exchanging Christmas cards because Williams doing a great job. In fact, leads to that turnover there with such great ball pressure. Harper does not allow Williams on the drive, but I tell you, Lorenzo Williams, man, he is a lockdown defender.
He really is doing a phenomenal job, and then again breaking out free, and Scott County doing a great job advancing the ball with the pass, getting out in front of Lexington Christian, who may be a little bit tired right now.
Yeah, this pace, they've not had a game this intense as they won by an average margin of 30 points in their first 4 games, and so I think you bring up a great point, some fatigue. 32-28. Scott County 4-point lead, only a minute 28 left. Next free throw is up, and it's good by Williams. It's Williams' first 2 of the game. Full court pressure by Scott County. Isaiah Hunt gets it back into Harper. Stewart comes back to get it. He's guarded by Fluker. Tries to get inside the row, but turnover. Scott County pushing it. Cooper Robb's got it. Going to take it to the rack. It's going to, that's going to be 3 on Cooper Robb. So big call there. Didn't know which way that one was going to go on a charge. Guy takes a charge. Those are bam plays.
It's really close. Could have gone either way. That time I really love what Christian did. Really got his feet set. Rob, again, super athletic, went over top of him, but committed the charge.
It's a big break there. LCA has a Carter Harrington with 3. Cooper Robb's got 3. We only got a minute left. Got a 5-point game. Chandler Stewart going to bring it up for the Eagles. Stewart's got 6 points. Really giving this team a spark off the bench tonight. Tremendous ball pressure. Fluker on that. And going to be a foul on Stewart. One of the keys Coach Valentine talked about at the beginning of the game was being able to handle the pressure and limit the turnovers. And I think LCA is fortunate to be down by 5 with the amount of turnovers they have.
Well, they really are, and to be honest with you, the 3 balls saved them so far with Austin Hall has really shot the ball well. Chandler Stewart, so it's really held them in the game. But you can really give credit to Scott County creating turnovers, and they're doing just a much better job taking care of the basketball right now.
Fluker makes the first free throw, so it's going to increase the Scott County lead to 6. He's got 4 on the night. Second one's up. It's good. Scott County 7-point lead. LCA here wants to try to get it back under 5 before halftime if they can. Head it down to 3. Rowe brings it up. Williams, of course, right there in him. Goes strong to the rack. And, you know, when somebody's applying great defensive pressure, sometimes you just got to do that. Just go to the basket.
Well, you did a great job that time. Really got him on his hip, and once you can do that, you've really got a great opportunity to get by him. Did that, went into the contact and got it up on the rim. Didn't go in, but going to the line for 2.
That's 2 on Williams, so he may not be able to guard Rode as closely now. He's done a great job so far. That's Kyle's 6th point of the night. They've been double teaming Rode a lot too, so that kind of eliminates a double team too when you take it to the basket. So Kyle gets his 2nd free throw, so down to 5. LCA wants to get a stop. A little 2-2-1 full court pressure for the Eagles. That causes a turnover. I like how Nate Valentine switching up his defenses.
Well, that was great right there. The 2-2-1 does a really good job. Kind of slows them down a little bit, causes them to make those great passes. That time, number 1, Cam Fluker for Scott County got a little careless with his feet. Got ahead of himself and created a turnover.
Rhodes gets it as they double team Stewart down in the corner to Pierce Dalton. Rhodes got it. Williams on him. Dalton gets it, tries to spin. They're looking for that double team. They love to do it. Isaiah Hunt in the corner. He passes back out. Stewart for a 3. It's good.
Great shot that time. Again, good recognition that time. Isaiah Hunt had a defender flying by. Good kick and great 3.
Good defense by Austin Hall. Caused the adjustment in the shot there by Long. And Isaiah Hunt, we got 11 seconds. Hunt going to take it to the rack, goes up, misses. Rowe with the rebound. He goes up, a little bit short. Hunt fighting for it. He goes back up. It's off. And Rowe is going to get a costly foul there right at the buzzer, unfortunately. And going to allow Scott County to go to the free throw line. So Kyle Rowe, one of the most basketball savvy players on the team, but a lot of just competition going there, and sometimes it's hard to restrain, isn't it?
He got carried away that time. Obviously, that's a really tough foul with just points of seconds on the clock, giving Marino a chance for 2. Obviously, missed the first one there on the 1-and-1.
So
yeah, so got away with it, but again, a careless foul that time by Rote. And Lexington Christian doing a really good job. Only being down 2 with the way they played, they've got to feel pretty good about it.
All right, well, we've got a great game here. It's 35-33. Scott County, it was kind of an interesting part about the game, though, David, because it was a game of runs because LCA's responded well, 5-0, and then it wound up being 19-5. Next thing you know, I mean, you just turn your head. I mean, Scott County's pressure, their full court, just pushing the ball offensively. I mean, they can make it happen quickly.
Well, you can see why they're scoring 91 points a game so far. So their defense is phenomenal. They're throwing doubles all the time. They're really running at the ball carrier. And really causing a lot of havoc right now. So what you want to think that Lexington Christian would do is probably spread the floor, 5 out, To me, I would kind of eliminate that high ball screen. So every time they're screening, they're doubling, which has been a problem. Get it in Rhodes' hand. Let him use that physical body, physical nature. Really attack the rim. What they'll do is collapse and hopefully find those great shooters. You got to really like the way Chandler Stewart's shooting the ball. Austin Hall is shooting the ball. It's really kept them in the game, the three ball tonight. So right now, credit to both teams. 35-33 is kind of what you would expect for two of the best teams in the 11th region. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Well, it really has been a great game. LCA did respond to those runs, got back in it. The three ball, as you said, thought they handled the pressure a lot better too. Kyle Road has to bring the ball up a lot, but then they started putting Chandler Stewart, Isaiah Hunt, but one thing about it, you just got to be strong with the ball because Scott County's coming after it.
Well, they really are, and what I really like seeing again, Chandler Stewart, I thought did a phenomenal job. He came in, really kind of took over point from Road, who did a great job as well, but they were doubling right off the bat. And Chandler Stewart was really able to take care of the basketball, penetrate, and that's when he's finding Hall on the wings, was able to knock down some great shots. So you like what they're doing. Coach Valentine will make some great adjustments at halftime. If they can eliminate turnovers, which we talked in the beginning, I know you mentioned it in the beginning of the game, and increase their rebound. They're giving up way too many second chance points for Scott County. If they can get those corrected, I think this is going to be a really close game all the way to the end.
Well, some of your halftime statistics, you've got LCA, we talked about Chandler Stewart. He's got 9 points. Isaiah Hunt has 3. Kyle Road has got 7. Austin Hall, who's leading the team in scoring, actually has 9. And I thought Austin Hall, he hit 3 3-point shots in a row when they were down 19-5. I thought that was huge, getting LCA back into the game.
Well, it was. And again, he's got a big body, and you've seen him in the earlier games kind of being in the post and kind of banging and doing it that way. But you can tell the versatility of that player to be able to step out and knock it in. He can be a mismatch for a lot of teams. And what they've done, Moreno's done a really good job, really good player, holding him to 14. To be honest with you, I thought they did a really good job keeping the ball out of his hands kind of later in that second quarter. I thought they did a better job protecting him, and that's going to be interesting to see how they do in the second half as well.
Well, Coach Nate Valentine, I had him on my show, Sports Talk, today, and he said, this is an important game, but it's not, an end-all game. If we don't play well, we get beat, but it's a great measuring stick just to see where we are early in the season.
Well, it kind of could remind you of that Kentucky-UCLA thing, right? So both great teams coming in, both expected to do really well in their region. And again, you always want to win. You can learn a lot from some ugly wins too, but like you said, it's not the end of the world. I've got a great feeling these guys are going to be battling it out for the region championship, which LCA hasn't done. So I know they're going to be really going after it, and I got a feeling these two teams are going to be big factors in the region.
Well, that's what Coach Valentine wanted to find out, is what his team could do against some of the best. Scott County, one of the top 5 teams in the state, and so you like to see where you're at after 4 wins, winning very easily, 30-point victory, and especially when you're playing against a team like Scott County. Michael Marino, 14 points. We knew he had the great reputation coming in, and he is not disappointed tonight.
Well, he really hasn't. He's extremely physical, 6'6". Able to get off the floor quick. He's got a quick jump, which is just as important as getting up there high. He gets up there quickly. So able to gather a couple offensive rebounds, some putbacks. He certainly hasn't disappointed. You can see why he's ranked so high. He's got a great shot. A lot to like about Scott County now. They're going to be dangerous for a lot of teams, but I think what Coach Valentine said, it's going to prepare them getting into district play, into region play. When you talk about playing here, the city of Lexington, the athletes, the speed, the ability to handle the basketball is going to be vital as they move forward. A great measuring stick, a great test for LCA early in the season.
Well, Billy Hicks, the Scott County head coach, one of the best in the state of Kentucky. He's produced a lot of great teams, and his team, I'm just amazed. He gives his kids a lot of freedom on the offensive end. They shoot threes quite quickly, but I think part of that's because they play so hard on the defensive end.
Well, without question. Again, defense and the effort that they play, and they play really smart too, so they understand who they need to get the ball away from. You've got to give Coach Hicks a lot of credit. They are well prepared. There is no doubt about it. They know who they're not going to let beat. So like we talked about in the beginning, this might be a game where somebody that you didn't quite expect stepping up to be the big difference. Right now, you got to give a lot of credit, in my opinion, to Chandler Stewart, Nathan Harper being able to handle the basketball. You kind of knew Austin Hall would do well, but I didn't expect him to be nailing 3 threes. So far, you got to like where you stand. Again, a 2-point game, back and forth so much. In the biggest and best test so far this season for LCA. I think they're right where they need to be, and I think it's going to be just a phenomenal finish. You definitely don't want to go away.
Oh, most certainly not. They're having the Hall of Fame recognition. Several people being inducted into the Hall of Fame. This is actually the state championship team that Lexington Christian Academy had. Sarah Beth Barnett was the MVP on that team, played at UK, then transferred to the University of Virginia. But, man, to be a part of a state championship team, that's really special.
Well, it is, and it's something they're going to remember for the rest of their life. And, you know, being around some kids that had the opportunity to do that. My son is actually a state champion in basketball out of Memphis, Tennessee, now playing collegiately. And that's something that he talks about all the time. It's still the camaraderie and being able to talk to those guys long after it's over. Something they're always going to remember. It's really, really special. I was there. They had a great team. Cameron Payne, now with the Oklahoma City Thunder, was on that team.
Wow.
That doesn't hurt at all. But what a special time for high school. They will remember it forever, and congratulations to LCA.
Well, it's one of the things that Terry Johnson, athletic director, has done a phenomenal job. They're showing some videos on the screen, but just trying to bring back a lot of the alumni from a school. And when you're a smaller school like LCA, I mean, you get to know everybody in your class because there's not a lot. Whereas we went to Tate's Creek and, you know, we had several hundred in ours. It's a little more intimate in the classes at LCA.
Well, it really is. And the importance of bringing these folks back and making sure they feel a part of the LCA community. It can only continue to help the progress of LCA. I remember when LCA just began, and it was a tremendous school right from the start, but what they've been able to do athletically, academically, their facilities are out of this world. It's amazing what they're doing, and with the support of the alumni, they could be able to continue to do that, continue to create great memories and great opportunities for the students, which is what it's all about. And as you can see, with so many people coming back tonight, LCA made a big difference in their life, and I know they're going to continue to do that for the students that come here.
Well, there's no doubt about it, and they're continuing to recognize other people. But I'm Greg Horn. I'm doing the play-by-play. David Rodriguez with me on color commentary. I've got a show Monday through Friday, Sports Talk, 5 to 6 p.m. on AM 1250 here in Central Kentucky. So join us. But, David, your background, man, you coached a lot of great basketball players down in Memphis. Tell about your connection with Mike Miller and how they got started. Just share a little bit about with our audience.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, I've had the pleasure of being just a small part of a lot of wonderful kids, first and foremost, and gentlemen and ladies, and again, it was a pleasure. But had an opportunity when I was living in Memphis not too long ago, connected with Mike Miller. He's a 17-year NBA veteran, two-time NBA champion with the Miami Heat. LeBron James, tremendous, one of the best people that you will ever meet. And we connected in Memphis, and I have a business background, and also got to coach a little bit of high school before I moved to Memphis in northern Kentucky. And we kind of connected and started working with the AAU program and also the Mike Miller Foundation, Youth Athletic Foundation, where we did a lot of work with St. Jude Children's Hospital, which was really special. But did have the opportunity to coach a lot of great players. So Austin Nichols from Memphis to Virginia, Robert Hubbs at Tennessee, Scal LaBCA that went to Kentucky. Those are just a few. Norse Fox at Navy. So we could go on and on. The best thing we like to talk about is just the character of those young men, how hard they worked, how great they were with their family, with the kids in the community, and they continue to do really, really well. And it's always a pleasure to talk to them again and see how well they're doing, and not only on the court but off it. And we've just been so blessed and glad to be just a very small part of what they've been able to do.
Well, tell people what's brought you back to Lexington, though.
Well, so back to Lexington. So Mike Miller, again, great friend, and fell in love with a new restaurant called BurgerFi down in Miami, where it started when he was with the Heat, and asked me to come back and kind of help him break that chain in with a franchise, and we actually built one at Fayette Mall. So we'd love to see everybody pop in and check that out, and building one on UK's campus. So that's just an exciting thing to do. To kind of have another outlet for Mike. He does a lot of things, both with charity and business, and just a really smart guy, preparing himself for when basketball is over. 17 years, a lot of time. I know he's got another year at least with the Denver Nuggets, who he's playing with right now. But we're having a whole lot of fun with that, and hopefully people will come out, tell me that you hear us here on PrepSpin, and we'd love to talk to you.
Well, I love your place. I've eaten there several times, but I know what makes it different, but tell people about it. I mean, when you told me there was not a freezer on the premises, I could not believe that, having been in the grocery business a lot of my life. I'm like, everybody has a freezer that has a food business, but you guys don't.
We don't. So it's all natural. It's a better burger concept. So you're talking fast casual. So get in, get out. We do have the opportunity to have, some great products, no hormone, steroids, or antibiotics in any of our beef. We actually don't have a freezer. So everything is made fresh for you right then. So it's really, really good. There is no bagged French fries. We'll cut potatoes for you, onion rings the size of your head.
And that's not an understatement.
They are huge. So and delicious. And we feel that it's a place that you can come in and enjoy yourself. There's TVs everywhere. You can enjoy the UK games. You can enjoy time with your friends, family. And there's a little bit of everything. Got great custard for the kids too. Lots of toppings. They love those gummy bears. So I hate to say it, I do too. But we're really excited to have that here. Building the next one on campus. We have one, believe it or not, in Lincoln, Nebraska. And then we're putting one right by the Red Stadium in Cincinnati. So that'll be coming in January. So a lot going on, but it's always nice to be here and kind of dabble back in basketball, a passion of ours. A passion of our whole group with Mike Miller and his business partners. So we're very blessed, and hopefully you can come out to BurgerFi, say hi. I'm there all the time. We'd love to find out that you came and you heard us here watching LCA and great basketball.
Absolutely. Well, it's easy to find. It's right across from the Fayette Mall movie theater, so go crush a big burger over at BurgerFi and some of those fresh onion rings and French fries. Thing I like too is that you guys can order a mixed combo of fries and onion rings.
You can do it all. To be honest with you, whatever you ask, we're going to do for you. So we're here for you. So we're really excited about that. But come in, it's a great experience. We've got some great jerseys up. We got some things signed by Kentucky players. We got 2 replica NBA championship trophies that you can pick up and take pictures with. A lot of kids love doing that. As well as stuff with Mike Miller jerseys, photos. So we like to have a lot of fun. We'd love to see you out. Again, we just so appreciative of the opportunity to be here in Lexington and kind of spread the brand.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you guys are. I'm glad it did bring you back to Lexington. So we've got about 3 minutes till halftime. Got the dance team out there doing all their hard work, one of their performances there. But we're going to take a break, recognize all our outstanding sponsors that make high school basketball possible here on PrepSpin. So William Warfield, our producer and founder of PrepSpin.com, we're going to turn it over to him for about 3 minutes, and we'll see you right after this. You're listening to Lexington Christian Academy High School Basketball on PrepSpin.com.
I am Lee, and I'm happy with my smile. And I'm other Lee, and I ain't happy with my smile. I went to White, Greer, and Maggard, and they fixed my smile for me.
And I never smile, and that's why I'm having some alone time here at dinner.
I love that I can go to White, Greer, and Maggard with all my questions.
And I love that I don't have to brush my teeth at night.
Don't be like this, me. Go to White, Greer, and Maggard for a picture-perfect smile.
I'm not happy with my teeth. They're not straight enough.
Let me fix them for you.
No. You are not White, Greer, and Maggard.
I'm sort of like White, Greer, and Maggard. I'm local, love smiles, love to fix things.
No. Sorta you isn't you. White, Greer, and Maggard, where a beautiful smile is just the beginning.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthodontics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I'm not loving my smile. I should have got braces when I was a kid. I want my teeth to be straight.
Dude, go to White, Greer, and Maggard. So, I see you took my advice. Better?
Oh, better.
You're not you when your teeth aren't straight. Get started at White, Greer, and Maggard today.
I am Lee, and I'm happy with my smile. And I'm other Lee, and I ain't happy with my smile. I went to White, Greer, and Maggard, and they fixed my smile for me. And I never smile, and that's why I'm having some alone time here at dinner. I love that I can go to White, Greer, and Maggard with all my questions. And I love that I don't have to brush my teeth at night. Don't be like this, me. Go to White, Greer, and Maggard for a picture-perfect smile.
I'm not happy with my teeth. They're not straight enough.
Let me fix them for you.
No. You are not White, Greer, and Maggard.
I'm sort of like White, Greer, and Maggard. I'm local, love smiles, love to fix things.
No.
Sorta you isn't you. White, Greer, and Maggard, where a beautiful smile is just the beginning.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthodontics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
And we're back at LCA. It's LCA 33, Scott County 35. Great start to the game. It's going to be an exciting finish. Right now we got some first half stats for you. Scott County shooting 35% from the field, 28 from 3-point, and then you've got 40% from LCA and 50% from 3. So a great start, great shooting for LCA, kept them in it. Going to be a fun second half.
All right, well, here we go. Marino's got it, but he loses it. Isaiah Hunt passes it up to Harper. Good recovery on defense by Scott County in transition. Hall's got it, pulls up, elbow jumper. A little short. Marino with the rebound for the Cards. Gets it to Cooper Robb, their outstanding point guard. Marino drives baseline. Good hands by Harper, but looks like he may get called for the reach in. That's going to be his third, so that gives the Eagles 2 people with 3 fouls. Carter Henderson's got 3, and now Nathan Harper. First free throw by Marino. Touches almost every part of the rim, but goes down. Gives Marino 15 points. Man, he's 6'6". What a great stroke he's got.
Oh, it's beautiful. He's got a little bit of everything. So ability to handle the basketball, great shot, explosive. And at 6'6", it's going to be definitely a tough matchup for anybody in the region.
Harper's got it up top for LCA. Scott County in that tough man-to-man that they played the whole game. Rhodes got it in the corner. Splits the double team. The bank is open, I believe.
It is open tonight. Great hesitation that time by Kyle Rhodes. Really nice turn into the lane and was able to knock it in. Great job that time.
That gives Rhodes 9 points on the night. Good drive by Bryce Long, but he's cut off there. Good defense by LCA. Pull up this time by Long. It's good. Makes it 39-35. Rhodes brings it up. Great pressure defense there by Lorenzo Williams. This time he passes the corner. Hall puts it on the floor. Harper 3 ball. It's long. Rebound goes to Cooper Robb, pushing it for the Cardinals. Good ball fake. I believe that's Long in the corner. It's off. Rebound, Hendrickson. Eagles looking to run. Both teams do a great job of getting back in transition D, David.
Well, they're doing a much better job this time. And, yeah, doing a great job. Nice shot that time by Isaiah Hunt. Something to watch here. Looks like Marino's got a little bit of a limp. So something to watch and see if he can continue.
Cuts it down to 1 point. LCA, the closest they've been since They had that 5-0 lead. They did cut it down to 3 after being down by 14. Wow, tough call there for Hendrickson, trying to slide his feet, guarding Marino. And guard Marino, you got your hands full, but that one could have.
It felt like a no call that time. It's a little bit of contact with the way the first half is played, specifically. It's been a rough game, and that looked a little ticky-tack that time. Tough break for Hendrickson.
Do a good job on that underneath out of bounds, getting into Watts. He just took advantage of his height and backed down Isaiah Hunt and finished it. Gives Scott County a 3-point lead. Chandler Stewart with the drive all the way to the basket. He's fouled, but he gave the Eagles a huge spark off the bench in the first half.
Well, I really like what he's doing right now. He's been able to get to the rim. That time you expected with the high ball screen coming from Road, you expected to double off that. That time Marino kind of stepped back, and it allowed Stewart to kind of get in the lane and get fouled.
Stewart getting ready to go to the free throw line. He's got 9 points. He's got 10. Cuts the lead down to 2. LCA trying to get it back down to 1. It's been a big game of runs. LCA started up 5-0 getting the game. Then Scott County went on a 19-0 run. And LCA got it cut back down to 3. Close as they've been since they had the lead. Second one's good, so it is another 1-point game, 41-40. Cardinals. Covington shoots a 3-ball short. Hunt's got it. Isaiah Hunt with the drive, but ball's deflected out of his hands by Covington. Cardinals with the run. Wow. Hard foul there by Hall. And Cooper Robb with a strong drive. Austin Hall. Sometimes guys go just for the ball. They don't get him, and it's an and-one. In this case, he made sure there's not going to be a shot.
Well, he certainly did. And in that time, number 2 for Scott County kind of blocked him a little bit. And when he went up, he was going for the ball for sure, but he got a lot of hand. And when you're going at that speed and you're getting up that high, Cooper Robb just kind of lost his balance, came down really hard. Glad to see he's up and doing all right.
Yeah, he's a tough kid, I tell you. I really like Cooper Robb's game. He makes the free throw, makes it 42-40. 5 minutes, 14 seconds left here. Third quarter just getting started. Great 11th region matchup between Scott County and LCA. A lot of fouls in this game. This one here going to be, I believe, called on Cooper Watts. So not often you see two Coopers on one team, but it's got his third. So Scott County had a little foul trouble in the first half, and now Watts picks up his third. So Cooper Robb's got 3, and Cooper Watts has 3.
Well, right now it looks like the refs are going to try to get back control of this game. So far, doing a really good job. How physical it's been. You got to give them credit. Great job that time. Isaiah Hunt, nice runner. That floater, real important to go up instead of out to eliminate the charge. Great job that time. Great recognition and finish.
Hunt giving them 5 points off the start here in this half. Hunt's got 8, but great response by Scott County. Bryce Long gets it. He's got 10 now for Scott County. 2-point game. Cardinals up by 2. Stewart drives, baseline, backdoor cut, and it is good.
2 times in a row that time. Penetrate, and you see a nice little dip into the short corner and a great finish.
Nathan Harper with the deuce. Rebound, Marino goes up. It's short. Rowe with the rebound. We've got a tie ball game, 44 apiece. LCA crowd starting to get into it a little bit. See if their Eagles can get the lead. Great pressure defense by Scott County, and they take it away. Marino does. He drives. Rims out. He gets the tip. Rowe comes from inbounds, gets it. He's about to go out of bounds. He's going to be called for the block there, so. It's not often a 6'6" guy in high school gets trapped by another 6'6" guy. And
yeah, it's a ton of pressure, and we talked about it a little bit. It's when we do that high ball screen that time, they're doubling off that, especially with Kyle Road. Again, the height of Moreno is allowing them to take that ball away. A lot of pressure that time. I would stay away. Kyle Road's got the talent to get by him on his own. And again, something to watch. Moreno got up a little slow again that time.
Well, unfortunately for LCA, that's going to be 3 on Road. So you've got 4 fouls on Carter Hendrickson. one of the key players for LCA. He's been on the bench quite a while here. And then 3 on road. So LCA starting to get some foul trouble of their own. That puts Scott County up by 2. Covington claps his hands, ready to pick up Chandler Stewart. Stewart goes over. They come with that trap immediately. Good pass by Hall. Elbow jumper, a little bit long. Marino with another rebound. He had 9 at the break, so he's got over 10 now. I believe he had 1 before, so nice drive there by Cooper Robb.
Really nice point guard. Really does a lot of things that allows Moreno to kind of find holes and spots where he can knock in shots. Cooper Robb controlling Scott County, doing a really good job against good pressure from LCA.
Well, that's going to need a quick 30-second timeout. We want to thank our sponsors that make high school basketball possible on PrepSpin.com. I want to thank Bluegrass Orthopedics and Andrew Carlson. White Greer Maggard Orthodontics. Nobody's a better friend to high school athletics being broadcast live on PrepSpin.com. The White Greer Maggard Orthodontics really appreciate their support. Mengi Beef Jerky, made locally in Paris, Kentucky. Outstanding stuff there. If you're looking for a stocking stuffer, look no further than Mengi Beef Jerky. Lots of flavors of jerky now. Man, it's good stuff. All Sports, locally owned by the Atkins family, over 25 years at Fayette Mall. See it on the floor, see it on the court. Pick it all up at All Sports. And last but not least, UK Sports Medicine. Thank you so much for all the thousands of high school athletes they've taken care of in Central Kentucky over the years. Appreciate all of them being sponsors of basketball for PrepSpin.com, and just tell them that with your business, but also verbally too. Let them know we appreciate them. If you're Coach Nate Valentine right now, what are you telling your team?
Well, you know, obviously you just tell them kind of relax. You know, I'd like to see it's kind of get away from that high ball screen. It's causing that trap. It's causing trouble. Just as you get it back to even, they really turn up the pressure again. And what you're finding right now is Scott County kind of came out a little lackadaisical, but now picked it up again.
Chandler Stewart penetrates, looking the cross-court pass, and Rowe wasn't sure if it was for him or Isaiah Hunt, so it goes in between them. So not the way that you want to happen out of the timeout, but good thinking by Chandler Stewart, trying to make something happen, but just didn't quite work out. So Scott County's got it, trying to add to this 4-point lead. It was tied up 44 apiece. Get a 3-ball attempt by Marino. It's short. Fighting underneath, and see what happens here. It's getting physical. I think it's going to be on LCA, but Austin Hall picks up his second, so you better be a man underneath tonight.
You really do, and we talked again in the beginning, turnovers and rebounds. First half rebounds, 21 for Scott County, 13 for LCA. Second chance points, 9 for Scott County, 0 LCA. So really just kind of being dominant when it talks about rebounding and toughness right now. Got to really turn it up in the second half.
Wow, Marino, nice bucket right there. He's got 18 to lead all scorers tonight. Puts that lead up to 6 points for Scott County. LCA needs a bucket. Scott County on a 6-0 run. Wow, that's going to be 4 on Cooper Robb. That's a tough break there for Scott County.
It really is. He's the straw that's stirring the drink tonight. Moreno, you got to give him a lot of credit, 18 points, but Cooper Robb has been extremely impressive, and at 4 fouls, they're going to lose him at least this quarter. I'd say a little bit into the fourth as well. We'll see what LCA can do in terms of getting into their offensive flow.
Chandler Stewart bringing up. Covington's got him over to Isaiah Hunt on the wing. He drives the middle of the lane, shoots a floater. He's done a good job this second half, this third quarter, giving LCA a little spark offensively, especially with Hendrickson on the bench. So he's going to draw the foul, and I believe he's going to shoot 2. So Isaiah Hunt doing good things here in this third quarter.
He really is. The ability to handle the basketball, get into the lane, cause trouble has been really a big blessing for LCA right now. Hopefully he can knock down the 2 free throws, kind of get him back within 4 before it kind of stretches out a little too far. Unfortunately, first one comes up a little bit short. Have a second attempt coming up.
Isaiah Hunt was 1 for 1 from the free throw line before that, so 1 for 2 now. Trying to cash in on the second one, and he does. Wow. Okay, this one's wasn't sure as Hendrickson back in the game with 4. He and Cooper Watts were tangled up, and Billy Hicks not liking it and showing the official there, and the LCA student body getting into it. So, man, that's only December, and boy, this is an emotional game. A lot of passion going on.
This one's a big one. Coach Hicks really upset right now. It looks like we got a cut on Cooper Watts' mouth. So you're talking about foul went on Watts, but Coach Hicks is saying, well, hey, he's bleeding. But again, it's been a tough physical game that time. The refs are really doing a good job stepping in and kind of trying to control that. But I got a feeling we're just getting started. It's going to get more competitive. It's going to get tougher. We're in for a real treat tonight, especially early in December.
All right, well, it's going to be 50-45. It's going to be underneath out of bounds for LCA. Knew that this game was going to be really intense, but it's even a little bit more than I thought it might be because it's so early in the season. Hendrickson with a 3-ball.
What a shot. He's got tons of range, so emotional right now. He knocks it in and just really goes crazy. This one's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, that makes it a 2-point lead for Scott County. They go to their man, Marino. He's backing down LCA, puts it in, and Cal Road, I believe, is going to get the foul. We'll see who they call it on, but that's going to be 4 on Road, I believe.
4 on Road, 4 on Hendrickson with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. It's going to be really, really tough. You're Scott County. Do you kind of go at those guys and try to foul them out? I think you have to, especially with the player with the talent and the ability of Marino.
Marino makes a free throw, gives him 21 points. Scott County pushed that lead back out to 5 points. LCA wants to respond here, keep this thing close. Stewart's got it. He's pounding that thing. Covington, extreme pressure, but a little bit too much there as he goes for the steal, gets called for the reach in. But you better be protecting that thing because Scott County's coming after it.
They're coming after it. If you drive at anybody that's in a red uniform, they're doubling you too. So you've got to be strong with the basketball, really smart. That time I really liked the way Nathan Harper handled it. Kind of pulled it out, was patient. And able to draw the foul, but again, Scott County is extremely difficult to get around. Their ball pressure is phenomenal. It's really causing a little bit of havoc with LCA, having a really hard time getting into any sets right now. It's just kind of one-on-one, and they've got to really work on attacking the paint just like they did there and open up for a 3.
Stewart shoots the 3, and it's Harper that shoots the 3, and he misses. Got a blocking foul called on LCA, and that's Henderson. That's going to be it for him. So a tough way to get your 5th foul, but these guys giving everything they have. So for Carter Henderson, not a night that he'd like to have had, but he'll learn from that, I'm sure. Sharp player and got a lot of skills, but just sometimes it's just not your night.
Sometimes it's not your night. He just hit a big 3, a very emotional player, and what comes back to haunt him is that technical early in the game. As a personal foul. That time with 4 fouls, I think you got to know they're coming at you. Stand really still. That's not one of the fouls that you want to take right there. But, again, tremendous player. He's got a really bright future. It's going to be a big factor for Lexington Christian the remainder of the season. And, let's see if LCA can kind of rally around that. They've got Austin Hall back in. And see if they can kind of close this gap a little bit. It's stretching out a little bit more than they'd like right now. They have to finish this quarter strong, go into the 4th, hopefully really tight with Scott County.
Williams makes the free throw. It's his 3rd point of the night. Williams been doing a phenomenal job on the defensive side of the ball, putting incredible ball pressure whenever Kyle Road had it. He was kind of assigned LCA's one of their best players, and he's done a good job tonight, but not had a lot of offensive touches, but unfortunately for LCA there, off the missed foul shot, it goes off LCA. It's going to be underneath out of bounds, so Scott County going to get another chance. Williams, nice underneath out of bounds play, had a nice look, just couldn't get it to fall, but we got another foul called, and at this rate, it might be midnight before we get out of here, David.
It really might. So, you understand where the refs are coming, try to keep the game under control, but you got a feeling this is going to be quite a few whistles as we get into the next, quarter in a minute and 36. So, you see if Austin Hall can kind of knock them in at the line, draw them within 4.
LCA, unfortunately, Hall there missed on the free throw, so Reno shoots the three. It's good. Reno with 24, showing why he is one of the top players in the state of Kentucky, one of the top sophomores in the country.
Averaging 26 points a game, already 24 in the third quarter, had a great game so far. That time, big shot. Kyle Rode had a hand in the face, just as he should, but rose above it, knocked it in.
The thing I like about Reno's game, though, it doesn't really seem like he forces it.
He really doesn't. I don't remember a bad shot. He attacks the glass, keeps the ball high, puts it back in. He's made some great shots, mid-range from the elbow, and then he's been able to shoot the three.
LCA definitely wants to get a bucket here, get this thing back down close again. Road drives, runner in the lane, and it's good. So big bucket there for LCA. They needed to end that run by Scott County.
They really did, and that was, again, you can tell who the leader of the team is. Kyle Rode really got Marino there that time on his shoulder, got him on the hip, kind of drove to the right. Nice jump hook that time.
Marino goes baseline, and he's got his average, 26. He does it all, shoots threes, puts the ball on the floor, gets mid-range jumpers, gets rebounds, puts it back. First time I've seen him play in person, and really, really impressed.
He's as good as advertised for sure. Right now, what you got to wonder is, do they continue to keep Kyle Rode on Marino with 4 fouls? Probably like to see Austin Hall kind of jump on him with only 2. He's got the size that can match. He's got good speed. But you would hate to see Kyle Rode guarding Marino right now before the fourth quarter and run into a 5th foul.
That's a great point that you bring up there, and definitely need Kyle Rode on the floor, especially with Henderson out, as you said. But Nate Valentine, he doesn't want this game to get out either, because LCA had it down just about 3 minutes ago to 1 point. It's up to 9, so about 25 seconds left in this quarter. Really be critical for LCA to get a bucket here.
Oh, they really need one in the worst way. So, the ability to handle basketball right now, just take their time, get it out front, maybe get to the elbow and really start looking. So that's where you want to try to find yourself a little bit of dribble drive perhaps, really attack the elbow, have some shooters kind of spacing the floor and be able to knock it in. But right now it's imperative for LCA to get a bucket right here.
Isaiah Hunt's going to inbound it there. Boy, that was a little contact there by Williams, but Stewart able to handle the inbounds pass, but Williams waiting for him right there at half court. Great defender in the corner to Isaiah Hunt. Goes up, but won't be a foul, so Scott County fans, of course, don't like it. But Coach Valentine was like, what are you waiting on?
Coach Valentine was right on. It looked like it got him on the arm. It's going to be 3, and again, it couldn't be a better time for it. Take it down from 9 point, hopefully to 6 right now with Hunt at the free throw line.
LCA really struggling the last few minutes in the free throw line. 3 guys in a row have missed the front end of free throws, so in a big game like this, every point counts, but hopefully Hunt can finish here on the second one. He doesn't, so LCA leaving points there at the free throw line, but he gets one more, so 59-50, Scott County. 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Third one is good, so that gets it down to 8. Scott County probably hold for the last shot here. Fluker's got it. He's hit a couple of threes already. Pulls up for a jumper. It's money. Tell you, Fluker's got a nice stroke.
He really does. He's able to back the guy down, create separation, and kind of rise above and knock it in. It was a great shot that time. Again, interesting to see how Rode continues to play Marino.
All right, well, at the end of the third quarter, it's 61-51. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to Lexington Christian Academy High School Basketball on PrepSpin.com.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I'm not loving my smile. I should have got braces when I was a kid. I want my teeth to be straight.
Dude, go to White, Greer, and Maggard. So, I see you took my advice. Better?
Oh, better.
You're not you when your teeth aren't straight. Get started at White, Greer, and Maggard today.
I am Lee.
Welcome back to Lexington Christian Academy High School basketball. I'm Greg Horn, joined by David Rodriguez and founder William Warfield of PrepSpin.com. Our producer tonight. Start of the fourth quarter, big 11th region matchup. It was down to 1 point, about 3 minutes left in the third quarter, but Scott County pulled away and got up to 10 points on a bucket by Fluker at the buzzer at the third quarter. LCA trying again, Fluker again. This one's a little bit long, but they get the rebound there. Dakota Allen with some nice hustle. Will Hacker's going to check in for LCA. Give Austin Hall a little breather. Underneath out of bounds play there, but Harper, good defense. LCA's got it looking to run. Stewart's got it. Scott County does a good job getting back in transition. Hacker drives, nice penetration, but unable to finish. Williams got it for Scott County, and Coach Hicks says, let's set it up. So Fluker calls out the play. He's picked up by Isaiah Hunt. Rode and Marino going at it. Kyle being really careful because he's got those 4 fouls. So one of the few times Marino's not done something positive with the ball tonight.
Well, that's exactly right. Again, Rhodes, phenomenal player. They came with him with a double, and he wasn't able to handle it. Again, a matchup that you have to watch. Again, both tremendous sophomores. Rhodes with 4 fouls, something you're going to have to pay attention to as the game progresses.
Kyle Rhodes showing the leader that he is, as he's knows LCA needed a bucket, so he drives drives to the bucket in the middle of the lane there, draws the foul. So go to the free throw line, see if he can finish with a couple. He's got 11 right now. I don't know, halftime somebody put a lid on the free throw over the rim for free throws for LCA, didn't they?
They really did. I think they're 1 for their last 5 or 6 and really needed it. The game could be a lot closer right now.
Yeah, that's the 4th one that's been missed here just in the last few minutes. And need every point at this point, but Rowe does make the second one, so it cuts it down to 9, 61-52. Wow. Long bomb there. I believe that's Cooper. Yep, he's back in. Cooper Robb, outstanding guard for Scott County. I apologize, that is Bryce Long. I was trying to see. Gonna have to see if I get in some glasses. And got a foul here on LCA, so Williams will be going to the free throw line for Scott County. He's got 3 fouls on Isaiah Hunt, so that's going to be his second. Williams stepping to the free throw line. Had a phenomenal night defensively. He hasn't shot a lot offensively, but you know, you need a lockdown guy like Williams. Every team's got to have one.
Well, again, that's something that every team has to have, just like you said. He's to be able to take away what LCA's been trying to do all night, both from Rode, from Chandler Stewart. He's done just a phenomenal job, and I would say if you ask a million coaches, do you want a lockdown defender or a scorer, they'll take the defender.
You have DeAndre Liggins, former Cats, made a living being a great defender, so nothing wrong with that at all. Scott County pushing it. LCA, good job this time getting back in transition defense. Bryce Long's got it, guarded by Rode. Fluker has it. Back up to Dakota Allen. Hall's guarding him. Williams with it. Marino reverses it. Bryce Long, nice drive. And 1, wow. Nice finish by Long.
Really like the set Scott County's doing right now. Really coming on, curling those screens, coming off 2 in a row. It's opening up either that curl into the lane or a 3-point shooter. That time was able to get it out and then find Bryce Long, who attacked the rim. Tremendous finish, great body control.
Long finishes the free throw for the old-fashioned 3-point play, gives him 13 on the night, and Scott County up to 14-point lead now. 5:51 left in this game. Isaiah Hunt, a little bit long, good hustle with the ball, but Fluker's going to come out with it. He passes it up ahead to Dakota Allen, into Marino, Stufferino for Marino. Wow, Marino with 28 points, and I think I'm going to have to see if I can see Marino play again, because, man, this has been a real treat watching him tonight.
Oh, phenomenal. It does a little bit of everything. And again, just like you talked about earlier, haven't seen him take a bad shot. It seems to be under control all the time, can handle the basketball, do a little bit of everything, and what a talented player.
Well, it's hard to believe that it was just a one-point game just a few minutes ago, but we talked about at halftime how explosive Scott County is.
Oh, they really are. Defensively phenomenal, and the ability to get in the lane from their side. They've done a really good job. They've been finishing, making their free throws as well. And then again, Marino coming in at halftime with 26 points right now, but coming in halftime a lot less than that. He's really turned it up in the second half. Had 14. Yeah, so, I mean, he's doing a phenomenal job kind of taking over the game offensively for Scott County. You can kind of feel that, we're trying to do that from Kyle Road on the other end, but it's just having such a hard time getting through that tremendous pressure, those active hands from Scott County.
Well, Marino there, just William Warfield, the king of stream, just showed the replay there of the dunk by Marino, and man, he does it all. He's a great athlete, but he's a great basketball player.
He really is. Very, very smart. He's got a very bright future for Scott County, and with the way he's doing that, I've been really impressed with Cooper Robb. They're going to be a real force in the 11th region.
No doubt about it. You see why they're ranked so high already, and they're always tough. Austin Hall, nice entry pass by Chandler Stewart. Hall gets the bucket, gives him 11. He's the leading scorer for LCA on the year. And he hit 3 threes in the first half that put them back in the game, and they got down 19-5. That's his first bucket of the second half. Drive there by Williams. He's going to be fouled and go to the free throw line, and Williams has spent a lot of time there in the second half.
He really has. Again, he's known for a defensive stopper, but really doing a good job being in the right place at the right time, and certainly not afraid to attack the rim, and doing a good job. Once he gets to the foul line, he's making them pay.
Fortunately, he's not had a lot of luck at the free throw line, but I like his game just because of how hard he plays defense, and great defender, and they've got lots of scorers on this team, but he's got to the free throw time. I think it's his 4th time this half, so he's got 6 now. So got a 15-point lead for Scott County, 4-minute, 45-second. LCA going to try to make another run. Chandler Stewart, nice drive. Rhodes got it out. Going to try to drive. He does in the middle, goes left. A little scoop shot, but comes up a little bit short. Marino with another rebound. He had 13th into the third quarter. Fluker short. Harper's got it. Looks up to Stewart. Marino, don't know if that was going to work, and it didn't, but got to admire the young man's courage.
Really good job that time by Marino. Kept his feet when LCA kind of got in there and just kind of waited and went up when the shooter went up. Easy block for Marino.
Side out of bounds, LCA. We got 15-point deficit for the Eagles. See if they can get away. Need a bucket here. Get a little run going themselves. They've had several runs in this game. It's been a game of runs. So Isaiah Hunt, Austin Hall, turn around in the lane. It's good. I thought it was going to come out on him, but Austin Hall, the nice turnaround, and that gives him 13. Down to 13. Just under 4 minutes now, 3:55. Fluker's got it, driving up top. Inside to Marino, reverse layup, it's good. Gives Marino 30 points. I don't know if there can be 5 better basketball players in the state of Kentucky than Michael Marino.
Well, if there are, I want to see each and every one of them. He is special.
Kyle Road, another really special player with a nice little runner. Gives him 14 on the night, 3:27 left, 13-point lead for Scott County. Road had to play with 4 fouls here most of the fourth quarter. Marino gets it, but good hands by Road there and causes the turnover. So Rode and Marino, different types of players.
They really are. Marino, you can see some differences and some similarities. Marino right now just super strong, great bouncy player, able to finish inside. Rhodes doing a lot more ball handling right now and is able also to get in the lane. But you like both of them, and what you really want to see is if they're just sophomores. Can you imagine in 2 years?
Oh, absolutely. Austin Hall with a little turnaround the lane, just a little bit short, but 13-point lead for Scott County. Fluker got a nice handle, pats the rock a little bit up there at the top. Scott County spreading the floor a little bit, killing a little bit of clock. One of the things I love, really, and obviously Billy Hicks, one of the best high school basketball coaches, but really great floor spacing.
Oh, phenomenal. And again, that's a vital part of it. And it's, a lot of teams don't do it well. And the ability to do it well just opens up so much more for your offense. It makes it so much easier to penetrate, get in the gaps. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense. It's really difficult to guard, stay in front for the length of time that you need to, especially without a shot clock.
Bryce Long makes both free throws. That gives him 15 for the game. Scott County has got 3 people in double figures tonight. Obviously, Marino's leading with 30. Road, little pull-up jumper. It's long. Rebound goes to Cooper Robb. He reverses it to Williams, and they pull it back out and going to spread that offense again, see what they can do, run some clock, and LCA Isaiah, no. Fluker got the foul. I apologize. I looked down at my score sheet for a second, looked back up, and I thought maybe Isaiah was going to go for a foul, but apologize. I missed that one. LCA takes it, 15-point deficit, 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in this one. Stewart there got just a little too close in the mid-court line, and kind of sums up the fourth quarter for LCA.
It really does. And again, you can't fault the LCA's effort. Scott County's just kind of beat them to the punch. Been tougher, been more physical on the boards, been tougher in terms of defensively. LCA just had a tough night tonight.
2 minutes, 5 seconds left. Pierce Dalton in the game. He's a sophomore. He's called, gets his first foul of the night. Fluker's going to go to the free throw line, and he's got 7 points. Got a really good stroke. Usually you jinx somebody when you say that. So.
That's exactly right. He was able to knock it in. It's got really nice handles out front. Him, Cooper Robb, again, we talk positionless players a little bit. You hear that around Kentucky a lot. These guys can all step out and do a little bit of everything. So, again, it's going to be a tough matchup for anybody. LCA kind of ran into it, kind of held it close for a long time, had it down within 1. But, again, Scott County just has worn them out and just been a better team tonight.
Nathan Harper drills a 3 ball, gives him 8 on the night. 75-61, 14 points. LCA tries to trap, but good pass by Fluker. Going to be called for a charge there. I believe that's Long. Lead down to, not down, I guess, up to 15, but LCA 14. Tate Street math not coming in very good there, brother. I'm used to the calculator trying to do it in my head. That gets a little dangerous. But
I tell you what, 14-15, it's a tough one. But you see Kyle Road again attacking the rim. He's not giving up. I know LCA won't. Coach Valentine will not let his team do that. And they certainly haven't all night, playing really, really hard, even right now, down 14.
Down to 1:22 left. Marino's got it. Just a tremendous game for Michael Marino. Averaging 26 coming into this game, had 30 tonight. Missed there, but rebound goes to Fluker. Smallest guy on the court, but man, what an athlete he is. So quick, great handles, as you said, drives, and LCA going to be called for the reach in, but it's going to be 5 fouls on Nathan Harper, so. Hacker into the game. Will Hacker, a sophomore for LCA checks in. Fluker now in double figures, so 10 points. That gives Scott County 4 people with double figures, and that's a sign of a good team too. When you can get 4 guys in double figures in a game, 76 points.
Well, they had to. The amount of fouls they were kind of racking up early, they had to be able to do that, and to be able to go 8, 9, 10 deep, and not just be there, but be contributors. There's a lot of talent and a lot of depth for Scott County.
Dalton brings it up, passes it over to Hacker. Isaiah Hunt drives in the middle of the lane. Nice runner by Isaiah Hunt. Gives him 12 on the night. 77-63, 14-point lead. We got 40 seconds left. Bryce Long up top. Will Hacker guarding him. He drives. Good steal by Isaiah Hunt. Good hands. Hunt shoots the 3 ball. It's long and go out of bounds. LCA, Austin Hall's got 13, Kyle Road 14, Isaiah Hunt 12. And, you know, the thing you think about it, Carter Henderson probably didn't get to play a whole quarter total tonight. So, you know, really the final score is kind of deceiving because LCA, you know, just late in the third quarter was only down 1.
Yeah, they ran out of steam a little bit. Give a lot of credit to Scott County. Tremendous team. But I've got a feeling, again, they're going to learn a lot from this as they move forward. It's going to be a lot closer if they see each other again in the regional.
Well, your final score is going to be 79 for Scott County, 63 to LCA. As we shared earlier, Coach Nate Valentine said that, this is just kind of a good measuring stick to see where his team is early in the season. Obviously not the final score he wants, but I still think a lot of good takeaways for his guys because they had moments where they looked really good.
They really did. Through 3 quarters, they did a really good job. 1-point deficit. Were able to bounce back. They were resilient. They kind of, like you said, a game of runs back and forth, and a lot to learn. You're still trying to search of, kind of the identity. It's so early, 5 games in, and be tested with a great Scott County team projected to win the 11th region. They're going to take a lot from it and be a whole lot better as they get further in the season.
They really are. It's one of those things that Scott County's just kind of the one to beat this year. Dunbar knocked them out in the finals. Of course, last year, Dunbar became state champion. So Scott County, the favorite, as you said, returned just about everybody. And, man, you get 30 points from Michael Marino, and he had at least 15 rebounds. Those kind of numbers, man, what a great nucleus, but a lot of guys around him also that are solid.
Yeah, it's not a one-man show. So you come in and you kind of expect and you know what you're getting from him. Again, 32 and double-digit rebound, a double-double for a great player. Just a sophomore, which continues to blow my mind, the talent that he has, a high major prospect. But his surrounding cast, Cooper Robb, phenomenal job tonight. Cooper Watts didn't really light up the scoreboard, but played so tough and physical inside, caused a lot of trouble for LCA. And then you got to like, a Cam Fluker. What handles? Guy's got it on a string, gets in the lane whenever he needs to, and finishes with a quiet 11. So it's not a one-man show. Scott County's for real. They're going to cause a lot of trouble for a lot of teams.
All right. Well, we're going to thank our sponsors one last time, then we're going to call it a wrap. But I want to thank White Greer Maggard for their sponsorship here of high school sports on PrepSpin. I also want to thank Bluegrass Orthopedics and Andrew Carlson. I want to thank Mingy Beef Jerky. That'd be a great stocking stuffer for your loved one, so take care of that. And then also we got UK Sports Medicine. They've taken care of hundreds of kids in Central Kentucky with injuries. And last but not least, All Sports, your locally owned sporting goods store at Fayette Mall. Make sure you thank all these sponsors and also support them with your business. Obviously, several of those are medical places, but some of them are things that you can buy Christmas gifts with. So, David, thanks so much for being with us tonight. It was good to have a big 11th region matchup. Look forward to more games like this.
Oh, it's going to be phenomenal. Great season already, and it's going to be a lot of fun moving forward.
All right, well, for David Rodriguez, I'm Greg Horn. William Warfield, the founder, president of PrepSpin, was producing tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Final score tonight in a big 11th region matchup, Scott County 79, Lexington Christian Academy 63. Good night.